And
Giving
see, it's
knowledge, there could never be another. Now unwind, let's sip wine and confide in one another. Sex, Motherhood, and marijuana, love them like no other. They the ones that speak the truth from the party in the booth. And they so crazy, home my baby. Have me laughing on the daily. They the only few I know that never ever tried to play me. I'm still using gems that they gave me with my lady. Home my baby, this is crazy. These beautiful ladies always leave you smiling, never shady. Moaning my root, we're going crazy in the booth. I gotta do it for them. They give love, I give it too. It's like this bitch is like that. MSM, they cross the map and they been breaking shit down them. I ain't never heard of that. Nigga, you ain't watched it. You how to touch your hella whack, and I'm only speaking facts. So sit back and roll a J and let them take the stress away.
It's true, they could take you out this world if they want it. I trust my mom, I know that she will always get me potent. Have I sort of flowers cause she deserves to smell them. And if you touch my mama the wrong way, I have to snuff them. Cause she still get down, let's be real, that's why I'm here. And if no one would have your best interest, she come with care. And we got two with cotton roots, so got a chair. I let them know they're smoking, add some flavor to your ear. This for the mothers, this for the mothers. This for the mothers of sex and marijuana. This for the mothers, this for the mothers. This for the mothers of sex and marijuana.
Giving knowledge, there could never be another. Now,
Hey, what do you say? It's Kai Storm in the building. And yes, every Sunday except last Sunday, because of course it was Father's Day and we took a chill day. You know what I'm saying? We took a chill. But you know what I'm saying? We back in business. It's a 2-hour show tonight. Glad to see you. Of course, subscribe. Of course, spread the word. Tell a friend. Keep it cute in the motherfucking comments because I straight up block your bitch ass. I don't got time for you. Okay? We don't got time for you. Now, Ruby is, you know what I'm saying, we having some technical difficulties. You know how that go. You know what I'm saying? Technical difficulties. That bitch always want to show up and show out. You know what I mean? But it's all good. I got it. I'm always here to hold shit down. And of course, like I said, thank you for being in the building. Of course, like and subscribe. Of course, hit the Cash App. Of course, get yourself to Rustic Smokes and get yourself some Motherhood, Sex, Marijuana, Rolling Papers. Yes, indeed. Like the video, stay notified, turn on that bell. And yes, go to our website and join our newsletter. You know what I'm saying? Buy our merch. Matter of fact, right now, our merch website is having a sale, 20% off for the next 3 days. Definitely go to motherhoodsexmarijuana.com to get to our merch site. You know what I'm saying? It's in the Spreadshirt tab. Yes, that's the Cash App. Feel free to hit our donation. And yes, there go Miss Beautiful Ruby in the building. Yes, indeed. Tell people what's good. Yes.
You know what is good is that we're over here and that I'm with my family right now. I'm in Seattle, the place where my homegirl Kai and I, met,
Nice.
I'm chilling at my sister's right now. I'm feeling good. So she got a nice ass house. And what's important is that the love, right? And so we just share, good meal. And I'm just, I'm really happy to be able to do this, you know what I mean? And shout out to you too.
And clearly it looks like Seattle is having good weather. You know what I'm saying? You know how people like to say that Seattle is always raining. No, it looked like a beautiful day.
It's gorgeous out. And the vibes are high. I'm high. It's good.
As we all should be on a Sunday.
Yeah, on a Sunday they got us working double time, right? So the first guest that we have on before we have him come on is somebody that I respect greatly. Am I having technical difficulties again? Are we having issues?
No, girl, I can hear you clearly. And I was just about to ask you about our guest because, let me tell the people, keep it real. I'm pretty busy. You feel me? So I do connect with our guests, especially, the guests that Ruby bring. I do connect with them. But to call myself doing full research, sometimes I just don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I know Ruby is going to especially when I know Ruby going to come on and let us know what the deal with the real and what the for real is going on with the guests. So you know what I'm saying? But what I do know is that he's a rapper. So yes, tell us all about him.
Amongst many things, he's also a father. Shout out to the daddies out there. I'll let him talk about that stuff. The way that I came to know this wonderful individual is through the music circuit, the artist circuit in Portland, where, we've been on some shows together. I really like highlighting artists that are underrated, I feel, but undeniably
Nice.
talented. And so that's what this is. And I also like coming across guys that aren't trying to pull one over on me, whatever that looks like. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying just sexual stuff. I'm just saying, like, it's so hard to find just genuine good people that
Facts.
are just doing things because you're same reason why you're doing it, just because you love it. And so I'm very excited. His name is Regime the Block Bishop. Get it, right? And
Yes.
so he's
Yes.
also and yeah, so thank you so much to our special guest that's coming through. Please come on and share some
Yes.
more about how amazing you are.
But of course, before well, shit. Yes, come on. How you doing? Yes,
Doing
with
how y'all doing
Rajim,
out there?
the Block Bishop in the building. How
Yes.
you
Welcome,
doing?
welcome.
I'm doing good. I'm doing real well. Feeling good.
All
Fabulous.
right.
Thank you very much
Well,
for coming on.
shit. Well,
I was giving you an introduction and I'm not as good as Uncle Shay Shay on those. So
No,
go ahead and
you know
tell the
what?
people.
That was fantastic. That was absolutely
Thank
fantastic.
you. That
I
was
really
genuine
appreciate that.
and
I
real
really
stuff.
appreciate that. Yeah.
You're very welcome, sir. Do you mind telling us all too, like, some other things that of your passions that we may not be aware about?
oh hell yeah, we want to hear all about you, or all that you got going on.
Um, I recently developed a passion for cooking, so I've been like cooking a lot more.
No.
It's fun. It's fun. It's kind of therapeutic or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I do
Yes,
that.
it is.
Um, I really need to get back into running. That used to be a passion of mine, but I need to get back into that. But other than that, no, just like every day, only thing I do is just work on my music and shit. I rehearse every day. I rehearse like 2 hours every day. You know what I'm saying? To get
That's
myself
right.
together. Just try to stay prepared. Now, well, right now I'm getting back up to a point where, you know what I'm saying, I'm not just rehearsing my stuff that's out there. I'm rehearsing like kind of freestyle more because I kind of like got away from that. You know what I mean? But I want to get back
Okay.
to that. That's a deep element in the game, and I'm trying to get back to that.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, I definitely want to get into the history of music when it comes to you. I mean, because we also were talking off camera. We were mentioning that you've never been to New York City, so I'd like to know a little bit about your history in the music business. Like when was it? When did the passion for rap and music start for you?
Like that was probably like real
Great
young.
question.
Probably when it was when I was real young. It started off as just a love for music. And then, when I got into rap, I got into it at a real early age. Cause I mean, I tell people like me and hip hop, the official birthday to hip hop, I'm only born 8 days apart from hip hop. So you know what I'm saying? I literally was born into
Oh,
this. Same month and everything. I was born on August
okay.
19th. You know what I'm saying? August 11th is the official birth of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Nice.
like we cousins or some shit like that. So I just grew up with it all the time, but I really didn't catch the bug to really start rapping until probably when I was like 14, 15, because I was always scared to rap because I was just like, oh, when I would say stuff to myself, I'd be like, that's trash. I knew I wasn't spitting cool. So I wasn't trying to walk up on nobody and be like, yo, listen to me rap, because I knew they was gonna be like, man, get out of here, bro. That shit sucks. So I waited a while to develop my talent, and I think when I turned around 14, 15, somewhere right in there, when I started rapping to people or rapping to my friends, and then I met a DJ friend of mine from Africa, and no, actually it was two of my DJ friends. One of them was from Africa, and the other dude was like an American Indian cat. And I used to go to his house all the time, and he used to scratch and do beats, and so I would just be over there rapping all the time, and that's what made me get better. And then, I mean, after that, I recorded my first song. My first official studio recording was, I think I was probably like 19, and it was a recording I
Okay.
was doing. It was a recording I was doing with a friend of mine because he was like a producer, but he worked in the corporate world in San Francisco. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
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 he, He had money. He was into music. He heard me rap. He was like, "I want you to rap. I want you to write this jingle for like a milk commercial. We're gonna see if we could win this
Okay.
contest." It was a contest for like almost like $30,000 or something like that, and they gonna use it for a commercial. So anyway, that was the first time I went to the studio. We recorded that, and after that, I really caught the bug because the studio is just a whole nother universe for me. I love being there. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? And
absolutely.
then yeah, so like around that time, just did that, and then kept playing with the music. I started making beats and stuff and buying, and then I got settlement from something. I can't even remember what it was anymore, but I got 20 bands, and
Mm,
I gave 15 to my wife so she could finance her hair salon she was starting, and
right.
I took five and bought myself a pre-production studio, and that's when it really
Nice.
that's when I just started going crazy. And after that, I mean, it's just like I just kept doing it, man. I can't stop. I'm really passionate about hip hop music.
Okay.
Now that's what
That's
I love to
beautiful.
hear. I love to hear about that
Mhm.
because you know what I'm saying, because you sound like, first of all, you sound like an independent artist, but correct me if I'm wrong. But
Yep,
and
yep.
also you sound like someone who's in it because of the love, not because of the money. Therefore, you ain't signed no fuckery ass contracts but at the same time, were you approached by any level of fuckery and contracts, and what was your experience with that?
Yeah, when I used to live in Sacramento, California, it was an independent label that was trying to pick me up. And what was it called? The label was called Eternity Records or something like that. And
Okay.
so um, they brought me in. They was kind of like talking to me about stuff, buttering me up. They gave me this one two-way pager first came out. They shot me a two-way pager for free. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? So being
That's
young, it's like okay, a two-way pager
that's
is pretty
awesome.
impressive. You know what I'm saying? At
It is.
19, they trying to do something. So they was inviting me to
Mhm.
they invited me to a studio session. It was me and another artist that they was trying to get on. This Mexican dude named Israel, but he
Mm-hmm.
spelled his name like is real. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Um,
Okay.
yeah, it was me, him, and another artist. They flew some producers in. It was like three of them. They flew them in. They told us to meet them there at the studio. So we came to the studio, and the dudes. I wish I could remember their names. Anyway, long story short, these dudes was like so raw, and they was like the only reason I know that is because when. See, I'm not even telling the whole story, man. I don't know how much time we got because this
we got
Well,
time. Go ahead.
go
okay,
ahead. Go
I'm gonna just tell this story. So the dudes that started the label, they were all like big time car salesmen. They all sold like foreign cars. So that's how they was pulling all of their money to finance this. I had to let that be known. Anyway, we was at the studio with the producers. They all of them left to go do something else for a minute and left me and Israel in the studio with the producers.
Mhm.
So the dudes was like, "Yo, you want to hear?" They was trying to get these dudes to produce a beat right there, right then and now, off of what they was describing. It was cool, but
Um,
compared to when them dudes left and they played the beats that they had already just made before they came down, I own everything. I'm not even lying. These dudes was like producing like Dr. Dre type shit, and that's what I want to get at. But these dudes wanted us to write some whack ass song called Tonka over a beat that they described, and it wasn't even cool. And from that day on, I turned my pager in and left. I said, I already know this is gonna be some goofy shit
mm,
going on. Like,
so you know, yeah.
I didn't trust that because when I heard the shit with me and my dude left with me too, the Mexican cat, he was like, man, I'm out of here too. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
right.
these dudes had beats that was so hard, man, on some real Dr. Dre level type shit. You know what I'm saying? But I knew that wasn't gonna be the right thing. And then I met a lady from Seattle who was hyping me up because she said she knew all these people, she knew Sir Mix a lot and all of that, and she wanted to manage me. And so at the time I was gospel rapping. I was doing gospel rap.
Oh
So
wow, I didn't know that.
yeah, yeah,
Okay. Okay.
I used to do gospel rap. Yep. And so she was trying to get me to be down, and foolishly I did sign a contract with her. But after a while, I knew that was gonna go left too because like nothing was happening. Like she kept telling me she was gonna do this, that, and the third. And then she told me that she got a small tour lined up for me with a bunch of churches.
Oh
And
wow.
but then something happened about some money that didn't come into fruition. So I was like,
Okay.
I just stopped going to Seattle. I just talked to her over the phone. I'm just like, whatever, you know, whatever, whenever it's gonna pop off and you need me to perform, call me and we can get that done. But I never got that phone call. She tried to sue me because she said I breached the contract because I wasn't coming around or, you know, talking to her as much. But I was like, whatever, what are you gonna get? I don't even have money. You know what I'm saying? So what are you gonna get out of me? So yeah,
Right, right, right.
them types of experiences just made me just keep grinding and doing what I do best, which is really just recording and putting out whatever I can. But I'm really like a good performer. I really like pride
You
myself
are.
on my performances.
Yeah, you are for
That's
sure.
like
What do you dislike most about this industry?
um I hate that I ain't even gonna say the industry.
That's a good question.
I hate that sometimes the people don't respond. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you could be like super dope, but it just takes crazy amounts of advertisement and energy to get, you know, a few people to the
Mhm.
damn show. It's like people just don't come out.
Facts.
I don't know if this is true for any other cities or towns, but and not to talk shit on my city because I love Portland. And when they show up, they do show up and show the fuck out. But I'm saying like sometimes it's just so hard to get them there. It's hard to get them to the spot, you know.
Yo,
But
I gotta say, well, I gotta say that I think it has to do with the city, and I'm not. This is not me shitting on the city. You
no,
feel
no,
me?
yeah.
Because the fact is, first of all, just to give you a little history, me and Ruby met when I lived in Seattle. We both lived in Seattle at the same time. We met. And
Mhm.
then, she moved to Portland. I moved back here because, not for nothing, I belong here.
No
So,
doubt, no doubt.
you know
Ain't
what I'm
no place
saying?
like home. No
But
place like home.
you know what I mean? True. And the fact is, while I was there, because I lived there for 7 years, while I was there, I was definitely doing my best to promote myself. Because not only do I do this, but I also I write books and you know what I'm saying. So I was
Okay.
promoting myself as a author and whatnot, and I would go to
Right, right.
like different events where you know what I'm saying where people were supposed to come and show up and you know what I'm saying and support your local artists no matter whether they're making clothes or writing books whatever and
Right,
it
right,
would
right.
be plenty of fucking events where it's like nobody is fucking showing up and you did your best as far as like advertising it and you know what I'm saying talking to people getting the word out socially whatever you know what I'm saying and still nobody show up you know what I mean
Right.
versus you know what I mean and even like one of the things I learned while I was out there, like I tried to do what I used to do here, what I still do here. You know what I mean? Because New York City is such a big place. The hustle is really on the street. That nobody is scared of seeing a motherfucker selling whatever the fuck on the street. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
it's regular business. So
Right.
So
when I would be outside and I'd be selling a book or two, nobody would be looking at me like some type of criminal. I tried to do
Right.
that shit in Seattle, and motherfuckers was looking at me like, "Oh hell, the fuck no, get away from this woman." You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And again,
Yeah.
I see that.
not only because you know what I'm saying, I sound like how I sound. I sound like a New Yorker, so I sound
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I ain't around here. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
She
Yeah.
Never
never
Yeah.
code
mind.
switches.
Never mind. Never, okay, I was never code switching in Seattle at all.
Yeah. Right.
So doing that and trying to get people to check me as an artist, it was hard as fuck.
Yeah.
And you know, say versus on the East Coast, that shit is a normal fucking thing. Like
I love that
like
about y'all.
again, the people be out here selling whatever the fuck, and
Mhm.
I
nobody's
should send
mad
letters out there
that
and
they
see.
said that people be on the street selling whatever the fuck. You feel me?
Right.
Nobody's
No,
looking
for real.
at
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and so when it comes to you saying that you trying to get people to support you, I can imagine the struggle on your end based on what I experienced.
Yeah. The struggle is
Oh,
real.
well, I hear you. And that's why I feel like have you guys heard that term? The get is in the give,
Yeah,
or the give is in the get, or whatever.
I've heard
So
something
Something like
similar to
that.
that.
Something like that.
okay, well, for the way that that helps me in that scenario is more like, if I'm giving everything that I feel like I got, like that to me is like really enough. And it's like just doing it is enough. Like, so when you were describing going to the studio and creating your music in that part, besides all that bullshit, it's like that's what it's about.
Hmm.
And it's about that work. And I was just talking to my sis about this. Like, it's about that day in work that no one sees.
Yeah,
Dude, I don't know very many people that are rehearsing for 2 hours a day. I know I'm not, and I know I should. If I take this craft seriously, I should at least practice at least 1 hour a day. Why not? That's feasible for me. So I'm
yeah,
just saying, like, your efforts, may they not be in vain, but may you also like find joy in doing them, in the doing of it. And I think that's another thing. Do you guys know who Rick Rubin is? He's an amazing
yeah, hell
producer.
yeah. You texting
Absolutely
her,
right.
she know who Rick Rubin is. She from the same town as that nigga came up here. She know who Rick Rubin is.
Well, I'm just saying, I can't assume, right? Because when I
Yeah,
learned
that's
of
right.
this,
That's right.
yeah, when I learned of this guy, I just felt so, just like kind of like a mutual understanding for like where he was coming from, because I've never had the technical background for it, right? I never
Mhm.
had the training. I've never had, the gizmos and the gadgets. I
Right.
just know what I like to hear, and I know what I can do, and I like doing art. So it's like with those combined forces, I'm so like, I'm happy. And so when you see me
Facts.
like over there at your shows, and shows that, whatever within the
Hmm.
Portland area, like that's
Hmm.
what a motherfucking bitch feels like. I truly feel like that.
Hey, you
And
know what? Hey, hold on.
yeah.
Shout out to you, Ruby, because I'm gonna say it like this, man. Like you one of the coldest female rappers in the city. Like your freestyle
Oh,
game is ridiculous.
thank
Your
you.
freestyle game is ridiculous. I don't know if I ever really had a chance. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it to you, but I never really had a chance to give you all your flowers. I'm talking about, man.
You're so sweet.
Look,
That's
Thank
what's
Ruby
up,
Dog
yo.
gets to the bone
you.
gristle when it comes to that spittle. You understand me?
That means a lot. Thank
Hey,
you.
that's what's up. The street cosign rule. Look at that. You know what I'm
You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
I
That's
mean,
what's
hey, we
up.
ain't lying. You know what I
You
mean?
got look.
Reflections. You know what I
You
mean?
gotta understand. You gotta understand. I seen this woman on stage with pretty much my one of my best two freestyle dudes in this city with you know what I'm talking about Crazy MC.
Crazy
Crazy
MC,
MC is
shout
a
out to Crazy
beast.
MC. That's the homie.
Yeah.
He is.
To, to me,
Yeah.
my top
Yeah,
two
we just had him on the
Crazy MC.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my top two Crazy MC and Candy Rapper.
Hey, shout out to Mention One. What's up, bros?
Oh yeah,
Like, it's, yeah.
yeah, but
But
yeah, you know,
thank you so much. It's more like, and this is the thing, like, I'm definitely an independent artist, but I love the fact of collabing, because I don't necessarily know how to make a beat, or necessarily even want to, if I'm honest. I'd rather collaborate with somebody that does what they do. I do what I do, and we can go in on this, because I'm not a greedy person. So I
right.
think we need to kind of shed away from the old ways of what we thought the music industry is supposed to be, how we think we're
Hmm.
supposed to treat each other, how, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And let that die with the P. Diddy thing, okay? And all of
Right.
them bought baby oils or whatever you guys talk
I
about
mean,
day in and day out,
first
homie.
of
You're
all,
talking.
I like the whole independent vibe just because, like you said, you're not controlled. Like your art
Right.
is not
Right.
being
Right.
controlled. Like even
Right.
me and Ruby, when we talk about this podcast and we talk about, you know what I'm saying, let's say somebody, some big entity came along and said, okay, we want to, you know what I'm saying, we want to make you go here, go there, and pay you to do this and do that and go talk to people. Yeah, we're gonna pay us to do this, but guess what? You can't control nothing around here. Guess what? No, 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 no. Me and this woman here make all the decisions. That's it. That's it, and
Definitely.
that's so you
And we
don't like
speak
it.
about
Get
what
the
we
fuck
want
out
to,
of our
right?
face.
Definitely.
Exactly. And as independent artists, you get to do that. You get to, like you said, collab with who you want to and make the kind of music you want to, rather than some big corporation telling you what the fuck to
What to
do and how the
wear.
fuck to do it
Fuck
Yeah.
that.
and who the fuck you should talk to. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, that would if I ever thought about signing to any type of label like that's like the main thing. The creative control has to be 100% mine.
Facts, as it should be, because you are the artist. It is your baby, the music that is coming out of you. You know what I mean? Whoever
Yeah.
you collab with, you know what I'm saying. Y'all get together, y'all put together a piece, and therefore y'all own the piece. And for the person, the big person behind it, you own a small percentage because you're the machine that's putting it out there.
Yeah,
And
you're like the financier. You financing the
yeah,
shit.
you're the financier, but you don't but you don't get to tell me what the fuck to do.
Yeah, no,
Like,
yeah,
nah,
that ain't what's going on.
that is not what's happening. That is not
Mm-mm,
what's happening. But
mm-mm.
let's talk about so you practice 2 hours every day. So do we have a shows, or do we have a manager that's booking shows? How is that working?
No manager. Most of the shows are shows that I get repeatedly booked for. Sometimes I get booked for new shit. I work with a guy. Shout out to my guy, Jay Reed. He got a thing going on called the organization, and it's spelled like Oregonization.
Okay,
So
nice.
so that's a whole deal that he got. So I worked with him. Yeah, and let me plug him right now. Y'all should go listen to that organization album, Volume 7. I worked really hard with him on that shit. I think I co-wrote like
Nice.
10 songs on there. I sang on that motherfucker, and I don't sing on nobody record. You know what I'm saying? But I got on there and did a bunch of work. That nigga did a bunch of work, and I think we made a
Nice.
beautiful collection of music. So yeah, but
Nice.
shout out
That's
to
a
Jay
good beat,
Reed.
man.
Um,
Another real one for real.
huh?
I said another real one for real, Jay
Yeah,
Reed.
that's my dog. That's what I'm saying. I've had most of my best experiences since I've been working with him. Because last year the nigga took me
Nice.
to Tennessee to go do a big show. What is it? It was a music festival. It's a guy named.
Mm.
Let me shout out my other guy, Los Ghost, because we trying to get out to Tennessee again this year. Shout out my dude, Los
Yes. Shout
Ghost.
out everybody. Yes.
Yeah,
Everybody get a big shout out around
Absolutely.
here.
shout out
That's
Yeah,
Los
right.
Ghost. He do his
yeah. And
he do
shout
his
out,
music.
yeah. Shout out all the fathers too. You are a father, sir. And so my
Yeah.
question with regards to that part of your life is,
Yeah.
what is one gem that you have learned within the last year about parenting?
A gym
Oh,
within the last year. Ooh.
within the
Yeah,
last year?
I'll be asking them questions.
Are
Yes.
you saying
Sure.
are you saying a gym that I've learned or a gym that I've taught?
You know what? How about a gem that you've learned and then a gem you've taught?
Mm,
Okay.
okay.
So a gym that I've learned and that I'm still learning in the midst of learning is uh make the time for your children. Make time. Make time for
Yes,
your kids.
indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes,
Make time
indeed.
for your kids, no matter what you got going on. And like I said,
Mm,
I'm still guilty of that shit to this day. I'm still learning this. I'm trying to break that. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But my motto, life be lifing. But that's still not an excuse. Because if you want to be real
Nah.
with it, it's just laziness and neglect. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
find time for your kids,
Hey,
period.
that's some real shit. Thank you for that. That's
Right.
right on
No,
it.
that's a
That's our
real,
needed
that's
right
on
there.
point right there.
Accountability.
And
That's
Yeah.
on
then
point like a motherfucker.
man, and then the one thing I've always tried to teach each and every one of my daughters, because I have four of them. Um,
Dang.
Ooh. Yes. You
Dang.
just
it's
got women in your face
man,
talking
look, that used to be a
reckless.
pick. Look, that used to be a pickup line. I used to
Reckless.
be like, "What's up, baby? You know I love women so much. I'm the only thing that's the only thing I create. You know what I'm saying? So check me out. God to bless me to only create women. I love women. I am. You know what I'm saying? But
So weird.
oh shit, I lost my train of thought. What was we at?
What was that
No,
fatherhood and what you've learned
you
in terms of making time for your children?
Right. Okay. So then,
yeah, a
what I
goal that you wanted to know, something that you
to
learned, is
teach.
something that you taught.
Yeah. Okay. So my one thing that I always taught all of my daughters is to always be aware of your surroundings, no matter where you at.
Boom.
Always be aware of your surroundings. Look around, watch shit.
Facts.
Don't walk with your head down and shit. And no, look at people. When people walking past you, look at them. Let you know I see you, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? That was like the number one thing. And I would say after that, it was the one thing I taught my daughters too is that you don't have to fight. You could talk yourself out of a fight, but if you get in a fight, beat that motherfucker up under the dirt in front of everybody to let it be known. Stop fucking with me.
Practical
Well,
advice, right?
I'm sorry because sometimes you may get put in a position where you have to really defend. You're gonna have to fight to defend yourself. So if you do that, you might as well go nuts and
Yeah.
really, you know what I'm saying? If you're gonna do it, go all the way with it. That's why I don't like to fight. I'm scared of fighting. But if I have to
Yeah, I don't
fight,
like to fight either.
it's what else am I gonna do?
Yeah. It don't mean that I can't. It just means I don't prefer it. All right, that's
Exactly.
wonderful. Thank you so much. So in
Yeah.
terms of also like, your love life, right?
Mhm.
Love life is different as like now for me than it is maybe even 5 years ago, right? And so one of the things that I'm like things that used to turn me on about people 5 years
Mhm.
ago just doesn't, and I don't know what it is, but it maybe my preference has changed. Maybe I've learned a couple of lessons that I needed to, or
Mhm.
maybe I'm just discovering new things about myself,
Mhm.
regardless of whatever it is. What the question that I'm asking you is, what is something that you like, what are your non-negotiables when it comes to finding a partner that you want to take seriously?
Um, you saying like what would be like a red flag or some shit that I don't agree
Or
with?
yeah, what are things that you couldn't get past to be
wait a
able
minute.
to
We kind of assuming he don't got nobody. Is that what we assuming? He ain't got nobody.
whether you do or not? I mean, that's just
Uh,
saying like, what are things that are
uh,
non-negotiables for you now that weren't before?
I mean, I still have my values have never changed with whatever relationship that I enter into. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Um, of course, I mean it's the regular shit like cheating and lying and shit, and just being too flirty. I don't like my women like too flirty. You can't just be too. I don't care if you know a dude and you want to give him a hug. Boom, okay. Don't get to like pulling a nigga in or letting a nigga pull you in. And if he do pull you in, you need to get that nigga hands off and be like, watch out, nigga. I got a man. That's my man right there. Fuck is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Like check a nigga. That type of shit. Just be really down. Just be really down. Just have respect for your relationship. And niggas know what that shit is, but niggas be trying to be dumb and shit like that. But you know what I mean?
Got
Just just stay down. Just protect my shit like I'm gonna protect your shit. Period.
right.
And if you
okay.
if if you violate it, then shit is gonna be questionable. I'm not saying, but I'm not even saying that's unforgivable, a mistake like that. But definitely cheating. Um,
All right.
I'm trying to think. I don't think my list is too extensive. Definitely cheating, and I would have to really think about it, man. Can we
How
come
about
back
this?
to
How about this specific question? What's worse, body odor or bad attitude? Which one is worse, like you won't tolerate?
And
body
neither one.
body
Fuck
odor?
out of here.
Body
Neither
odor.
one. Fuck you talking about.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
Neither
yeah.
I
Hey,
one.
know, but
hey,
Fuck
look.
you talking about.
if
I'm
you
rocking
Neither
with
had
you.
to
one.
I'm
pick
Fuck you
rocking with
one,
you
talking
on
about.
that one.
if
Neither
you had to
one.
No,
pick
look,
Fuck
but
you
look,
one,
talking
look.
about.
I'm trying to.
Nah, nah,
I'm trying
nah,
to.
nah, nah. Hold
Hold on. I was trying to go by the
on.
rules though. She said I had to pick
yeah, the
one,
Nah,
but
question
I'm
nah.
was
rocking
Pick
with you.
one
I'm
relative
out
rocking with. I'm
validity.
definitely
bumbo
rocking with you on
class.
that one.
Pick one out
Duh,
bumbo
like which
class
one are you
neither,
because
gonna pick
neither
hello.
then?
one. Fuck that.
Neither one because hello, it's
How about
summertime.
what?
First of all, you ain't been to New York City, so let me let you know summertime in New York, the 3 H's: hot, humid, and fucking hazy.
Okay.
Okay, so and later on this week it's supposed to be 102 fucking times. Deodorant important in a bomber class. Excuse
And
you.
then
Deodorant important. And first of all, we already got the reputation of bad attitudes. Although our attitudes are a little bit
that's
better
what I
because
mean.
we
So
won the
yours would
championship.
obviously you can't do the
We won
body
a
odor thing.
championship
You have to
recently,
pick
so
one or the
our
other. The more
attitudes
tolerable
are
or
a
not.
bit better. But
Because no one wants
slip and
either
slide.
one.
If you
So
slip
which
and
one's so
slide,
which
you'll
one's
get
worse? You
fucked
said
up and
that
get cussed the
you
fuck
both
out
would take a
this
bad
house.
attitude than you would with someone with
Which
some
one's
little
worse?
funk.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
exactly.
I don't want to smell no nastiness. You could,
I don't
cause
want to
So you'll
smell
I
you.
can
deal with the
get you.
bad
I
attitude is
look,
what that
No,
means.
I can get you out of the
not
bad. I can get you out of the
attitude.
bad attitude. That's not a problem. I can get you out of that.
And
But
that's if I want to, because at the
Dude,
end
that's
of the
a
day, look here, bitch, to fix your face or get the fuck out of my life. One or the other. What we doing? I said, what we doing? Hey, what Billy man say? You know, bumbo flat like me go
that's
suck you,
funny,
mother.
dude.
What?
and
Means
that's what
gotta
I'm
like
saying.
what are your
That's what I'm
fucking
saying.
friends?
You could get them out of that or get out of that. It's just that simple. You know what I mean? Period.
I wouldn't tolerate a bad attitude, but
You
with the
wouldn't
body
tolerate.
odor thing, I would be like, "Hey, let's do some hygiene things." You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
I don't
The
look.
question
See,
really was, which one's more intolerable to you? Yeah.
intolerable body odor.
Okay, so yep. So both of you guys had the same body odor. Pretty much would be more
No,
intolerable
Ruby.
than bad attitude.
I said neither fucking one. I stick to my answer. I
Yeah,
said
but
what the fuck I
Look,
said.
she ain't switching
I
up. She's standing
said
on it.
what I
She's standing
said.
on it. She's
I
standing on
said
it.
what I said.
and
She's standing
I'm
on
just
it.
saying
No.
the question that was posed was which one is more tolerable because we both don't
I ain't
want that. Like no one's
tolerating
gonna
neither
want either one.
bumbo clown. I said what I said. I'm not tolerating neither one. Fuck we talking about? Cause why you got an attitude with me? Okay, wait. Why you got an attitude with me? Cause
Oh man.
if you can't tell me why you got an
Funny.
attitude, then you need to get the fuck
Right.
out of my face. And the shower is
Well,
right there. We
you
got
know,
good soap in that
the
bitch. We
question
got
that
good
was
soap in
posed
that
was
bitch. The fuck we doing? I got good soap in
yeah.
there. Real deodorant up in that bitch.
Look,
What? I got
she ain't
toothbrush,
playing. She's standing
toothpaste.
on it.
What?
She's
Where
standing
you
on
need? Where you
it.
need? You need me
That
to
is
help
funny.
you?
Hey,
No,
stand
I
on it
don't
all
play
you
with
want to,
me.
but the question was which one was
Ruby, me no business for the little question. Me don't tell you say me
She's
no
not gonna make a
business.
choice. Next
I'm not
question.
No,
making a
I'm just
choice.
you
Neither
don't have
one.
to. I'm just telling you what I'm clarifying what it was. That's it. You don't have to. But I'm just saying that is the ultimate question because of course we don't want that.
Oh,
But anyways, I don't know how we got that down that rabbit hole. But okay. I like
Because you
that.
kept trying to
I
press the
need you to
issue.
give us and you know what? Since we got a man on this man
All
on
right.
here, we can ask some man questions from your man perspective, right?
All right.
So, give the ladies that are looking for a true connection with someone some advice. What are some things that they could do to better their chances of that?
better than chances of what? Wait, because
You
you
hear me?
kind of chipped out a little bit. You kind of chipped out a little bit, girl. I ain't hear the better chances.
You're gonna have
But
to
you
kind
know
of.
what? But no, it's all good. Technical difficulties, you dirty bitch. You always show up and fuck up the show. Fuck you. Anyway,
So I kind of think I know what she's asking me,
okay,
but
go ahead.
if that's what she's asking me, oh, some real shit. I just say give up. Dead ass, man. Just give up, cause and that's fucked up to say, cause I'm saying that to you know what I mean. But it's like it's a lot of motherfuckers that just ain't really truly down for that shit. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying? And but
no,
it's a
not for nothing. It's a lot of motherfuckers that don't want to that want to talk that they keep it real, but they really don't. And that's
right,
the
right,
thing.
right,
And
right,
that's the thing. It's like you gotta find out what the real is, and do
yeah,
you have the patience to even fucking deal
yeah.
with somebody
See now,
to then
look,
find out what the
that's
fuck they dealing with?
yeah, that's what it is. When in a relationship, you niggas is trying to get together and figure out how what and how much of this nigga's bullshit I could deal with before I'm like, nah, fuck you, I'm out of here. And the other person is trying to do the same thing. But if y'all on the same accord and y'all don't have too much shit that make you too mad about a motherfucker, you can tolerate some of the shit and you really like a motherfucker and you're really attracted to a motherfucker and the love is good and the conversation is good and y'all do some of the same shit, but y'all also enjoy time apart. You should be all right. You feel me?
Definitely. Of course, you know what I'm saying? And you know what? But before you answer that, I was going to give you a situation because this is a situation that happened with me and my husband, and I just want to hear your opinion on it because up to now in my head I'm the only one cracking up about this shit. So here it goes. Here it goes. So there's an event that happens out here in New York every third Thursday of the month called Third Thursdays. It's a cannabis get together. All people that love weed get together. We smoke. There's like 2 hours of open bar, and you know what I'm saying. People just chilling and networking and whatever. Mm-hmm. Now I go to the shit regularly because hello, I'm of a weed entity, so therefore you know what I'm saying. I'm connecting with other weed entities. Now I told my husband about it recently because it's a open bar situation, and him loves some open bar. So he ready like, oh shit, word. Let me show up and see what it's like. So we hanging out, we smoking. This guy that knows me, he's also a podcaster, also a weed smoker. You know what I'm saying? He knows me. He sees me sitting there. And he doesn't, and although my husband is standing in front of me, he doesn't see my husband standing in front because he just see me sitting down.
Right.
And as he passing, he's walking past me. He's like, trying to debut this product he has, and like some sort of a smoking, some sort of a pre-roll he was debuting with people. And he was smoking one, and then as he passed me, he literally did like this. And passed it to me. It was like, yo, and I grabbed it because shit, I'm a weed smoker. I mean, you pass me some weed, I'm a
right.
What we talking about here? You know what I'm saying? And I'm smoking it, and he's like, talking to me about the product, and I'm like, yeah. And I was like, oh yeah, by the way, this is my husband standing here in front of me. Mm-hmm. And he was like, oh shit, why you ain't tell me he was standing? I was like, well, nigga, you passing me weed, nigga. I'm interested in that, nigga. What the fuck? So what the fuck? You passing me weed. So then he's like, all right, cool. So check that out. Tell me what it's like. I come back to you. My husband immediately get tight. Like, first of all, who the fuck is this nigga? And why the fuck is this nigga just passing weed to you? How the fuck is this nigga just comfortable to pass you weed? And I was just like, well,
okay, hold on. Let me just interject real quick and you can continue on. When you acknowledge that man as your husband, did that man shake your man's hand?
Yes. He immediately was like, oh shit, what's up? He was like, what's up? What's going on? So literally, when he's like, who the fuck is? I was like, yo, he's a podcaster. I know him. He knows I smoke weed. We're here in a weed setting. He's passing me his product. What the fuck you want from me? He's like, no, because how the fuck this nigga comfortable enough for you to smoke? You smoked with him before? No, I've never smoked with him before, but again, he passed me some weed. I don't know what to tell you. Like, you know who I am. I'm a fucking chimney. And the fact is, this is a weed setting. And guess what? Not for nothing, niggas know me. Niggas know me. I don't know what to... Now, my thing is, was I wrong? And according to him, I was wrong. So I immediately apologized just to finish the argument because I wanted some dick by the end of the night, so I needed to, make sure he was feeling good. So I was just like, yes, I was sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll never do that again. Looking at him like, nigga, if somebody passes me weed that I know, what the fuck you want me?
Nah,
I know you, and you're passing me weed.
I'm gonna let Regime answer that, but I want to answer that too as your friend.
No, I don't feel that you were wrong at all in that situation. In my opinion, because you still let bro know, hey, this my nigga right here. Like, and if he was like, oh yeah, it's still my nigga, it still gave respect. You know what I'm saying? And if you smoke weed, like if you smoke, when you're a weed smoker, if you're around people who smoke weed and they're passing you weed, you're not gonna be like, no, I'm cool, my nigga. I don't want to smoke no weed.
That's a fuck that would never come out of my fucking mouth ever. That's what the point is. That literally, as soon as he did this, I was like,
okay, yeah, let me get that. Let me get that. Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying? And again, and then it was just like, who? And then it was just like, who the fuck is this nigga? I was just like, he's Michael. I know him because we
He's from the podcast community.
We you know what I'm saying? Because he's first of all, he's been a guest on our show. I've been a guest on his show. You know what I'm saying? We've been, because he was a guest during a season when I was working at the glasses store. You wasn't available at that time, so it was just me and him.
Okay.
So that's when I interviewed, and then I went on his show, and then the reason why I met him is because I met him at a fucking weed festival. Like literally, we sat next to each other, and I was rolling weed, he was rolling weed, and he looked at me like, "What you doing?" I said, "I'm rolling," and he said, "I'm rolling," and we introduced to each other, and it was just like, "Oh, okay, you do a podcast, I do a podcast. What the fuck?" We at a weed festival, and that's the thing that I was just like, I was saying to myself, I was like, yo, the fact is, I go to weed events. He don't come with me all the time to weed events, but I do go to weed events, and people know me. Not for nothing, people know me. I ain't trying to say I'm famous, so I'm trying to say that people know me. And the man immediately was like, I know who the fuck you are. I'm passing you weed. We all smoking weed. We at a weed event currently.
No, look, it goes down. I mean, because it's like recently I've had certain people that approach me after a show. Like before the show, it's like, who the fuck is this guy? But then after the show, they handed me bags of weed. You think I'm gonna be like, no, I'm cool, bro. I'm cool. Thank you. Thank you very much. No, I appreciate that.
Thank you. Absolutely.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say as your friend and has had an experience where, see, it's everyone's relationship is different, and sometimes here you go, my queen. And sometimes I think that people like, okay, I feel like your partner also knows you in a way that no one else does, right? And so
of course.
And so what you said, I believe I agree with what you said, Regime, but I think for her particular situation, I think she could have introduced him first because of there's a certain way which no shade, but everyone's relationship is different. And in full disclosure, I love Kai's husband. That's my bro, but he was tripping on me before because I called her my queen. Okay, so there's a level of, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
I told her, he was like, yo, no, don't do that. Don't do that. That's my queen.
Yeah,
I was just like, oh,
you know
shit,
what I'm saying?
Jesus.
So if you know that your partner rocks like that, like, no, seriously, if you know your partner rocks like that, hey, and
what? That's true.
Especially if this dude is good looking, which I know he is because I know who the hell you're talking about. So it's like you have this situation. Just to keep it a buck, because one thing, like, I might not get down like that, but I respect the way people get down, and if you get down like that, then that's your standard. And so I would say I can see why he was like, who the F is that? And plus passing, even it's a weed event, all that, I agree, I know, but passing a blunt to somebody is an intimate encounter. You know what I'm saying? There had to have been some context maybe prior to where you'd be like, oh, okay, cool. I don't know. I'm just saying. Trying to play devil's advocate.
Yeah, Ruby, I get it.
I get it.
I'm just
and plus, she knows my husband.
Okay, look.
She knows my husband, so I get it.
you know, and I see that point of view as well. So I'm not gonna disagree. I don't know, just me. Like if it was my girlfriend, wife, whatever, and somebody that she knew, it'd be different if the nigga came up and sat down hella close to you and put his arm around you and passed the weed. Then I'd
Oh
be like,
yeah,
hey, nigga,
that's
what the
totally
fuck?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like if a dude, like you know the nigga, I mean, to me, like with me, if a dude just walking up, passing you something, I'm gonna naturally think you know him from somewhere. But I'm not gonna think about it like where you know that nigga from or nothing like that. I'm gonna be like, okay, she must know the nigga from somewhere, you know, whatever. All right, cool. We'll talk about that later.
No,
Okay.
no,
That's
no,
just
no,
me.
no, no. No, my husband is not the and talk about that
He's
later
not
kind of
no.
fucker. He immediately was
Look,
like, hey,
We're
hey,
fixing it now.
who is that? Who is that?
he
And what is
he
going
real
on
about
here?
this shit. What the fuck you talking
Who
about,
is
nigga? Get up
that?
off my
And
wife,
what is
nigga.
going on here? So how
Look,
you know him? So you smoked with him before? I was like, no, I mean,
he
you
ain't.
know, everybody know me.
That's
The fuck?
stupid.
Everybody
he was
know me.
he wasn't playing no motherfucking games. Hey, shout out
Everybody
to
know
Brodo.
me.
Protect your queen, my nigga. Shout out to Brodo. Protect your queen, my nigga. For real though. I like that.
That he does. He definitely
That
does.
he
And
does.
so
That he
yeah.
does. And that's exactly why Ruby said that, because Ruby's like, no, because you know the
Yeah, let
mother.
him know I shouted him out too.
Yeah.
Like, nah,
And I'm
Rashad,
gonna
that's
need you
cool.
to run this back for your husband and let him know that I'm a
Oh,
good
hell
friend.
yeah.
Once
Oh,
again.
no, fuck around, he watching. I'm just saying, fuck around, he watching. Like, oh, word, you can talk about
Shout
me.
out to
Okay, I
Brodo.
hear that. I hear
Protect your
that. But
queen,
the
brother.
fact
That's
is, you
it.
was wrong. You was
Ain't
wrong.
nothing
You
wrong with
don't
that,
know this
man.
nigga. I don't know this nigga. You
I
smoking with this
mean,
nigga.
he was
Who's
tripping on the best
Nah,
friend.
nah,
He
for
could
real
trip,
though, for real though. That's some real shit though. That's some real shit.
But
That's real
mad
shit.
respect. And so
And you look,
also
I used to be like that. I used to be like that in a couple of my relationships. But actually, it was probably my first marriage. I was really like that. I didn't want nobody looking at her. I didn't want nobody pausing. None of that shit. I was raw with. I was running up on niggas like, "What you looking at, nigga? You like what you see, nigga?" Like
that's
I was really
exhausting
on
though.
niggas. But I was a
That
young
is
nigga doing that shit though. I
absolutely
was a young dumb nigga doing that shit.
okay. Well,
Yeah,
we love you
that's
so
why.
much. I know like I have mad respect for you and I have so much love for you and I really appreciate like you just being yourself, and
I
so
Right.
appreciate
thank
it.
you for that. We do have to get this going, but I do
All right.
want to I feel like we've been talking to you for 2 minutes, but go ahead and like tell us about any upcoming like projects that you're really excited about and that you'd like for us to know, please, and how to
Um,
contact.
And of
um,
course, your social media and any way
Yeah.
people can find you on social media.
for
Yes.
sure. Let's knock that out right now. You can find me. I'm still on SoundCloud. You can find me on IG and Facebook at Regime Hayru, spelled RAJIM as in microphone EHARU, and then you can find like my music and my videos on SoundCloud and YouTube at Regime the Block Bishop. Um,
Okay.
as far as
Right.
anything I got coming up, I'm continuously like I said, working with my man Jay Reed with the organization stuff. Uh, I'm trying to get I'm trying to get back in the studio right now to start recording solo stuff, so I could just start maybe like putting out singles consistently. That's like my goal for
Nice.
right now, just to get
That's
enough
right.
music built up where I can start releasing music consistently, and then maybe fit a few videos in between that on some of those songs. So that's pretty much the
Fabulous.
immediate
Facts.
goal right now.
Facts.
Awesome.
That's what's up.
And
That's what's
how
up.
can people support your artistry?
Man, just I don't know, like just basically if you see me, if I'm at a show, like uh just come holler at me. I always got these hold up. I always got these right here. I take these to shows all the time. I pass out to people so they could you know what I'm saying, know what to
Right. Okay,
Get
there you go.
information on how
like
to
I said,
reach you.
I call it a leaflet. You know what I'm saying? Hand it out because it's easier to do that. Because before I was doing that, it's just like I just be talking to people like they like, yo, where can I find your music? Okay, you got, and I'm explaining it just like I'm explaining it on here. But it's easier to just take this and be like, boom, there you go. That's where you can find my music, my socials and everything.
Facts.
Find me, follow me, fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Period. As far as
Go to your
abroad, I
shows.
mean. basically social media is my thing to get me outside of Portland right now. But we're gonna try to change that real soon.
Okay.
Oh
Thank you
hell
so
yeah! You
much.
definitely
You
gotta make it your business to come to New York. I'm gonna tell you my personal recommendation is definitely come during the summertime. Of course, yes, you hear that it's mad hot, but guess what? There's a lot of free shit that happens on
it's
these
worth it.
streets when during the summertime. So it's a great time to actually see shit and enjoy shit. And you know what I'm saying? And yes, depending on depending on where you go is depending on, what type of, hood you'll bump into. But the fact is we friendly now. But since we won the fucking championship, we some friendly ass niggas now. We friendly.
I
We
can't
very
wait
friendly.
to
Hey,
do this post
shout out to the Knicks. Hey, shout
championship.
out
You
to
know
the
what I mean?
motherfucking Knicks. They did that
Shout
shit.
out to
They
the
did
Knicks,
that
man.
shit.
What?
Shout out to
They
Knicks. They
did
did
that
that shit.
I'm
shit.
not even
They
into
They
did that
did
shit.
basketball,
that
but I love New
shit,
York, so
That was,
maybe
I'm
I
telling
can
you,
go in
that was one of the most exciting finals I've ever seen.
ever. Like that shit
so
is gonna be
fabulous.
talked about for the rest of the year, like next year,
Hmm.
all that shit. You know what
And
I'm
Yeah.
shout
saying?
out
And
to
like,
that queen who she was shaking her booty on the the light thing. On I
oh
love that. I've seen
girl,
every angle of that.
I didn't say
Did you
that.
see
girl,
that?
listen.
I didn't say that.
Girl, the fact
Long,
is,
yeah,
the fact is
I'll have to send you
that
the
she actually,
videos.
Uh,
first of all, the fact that she actually was interviewed on our next guest show, because our next guest has a comedy show, and she was
Perfect.
interviewed on the show. Yes, that girl,
Perfect.
that girl had me dying. Never mind the
I love
fact that
her.
that even before
I'm gonna
she
send it
even
to you,
Yo,
Regine.
even
uh,
before she came down, I knew that
Yes.
she was gonna beat that paper plate's ass. She was gonna tear that paper plate a new
And
asshole,
that
and she
and
did,
she
and
deserved
that
it
she
as well.
did, and
Justice
that
be
she
done.
did, and that she did. It was
Man.
awesome,
Shout out New York. You
and
guys are winning this year.
and
Plus,
that's the
we
funny
gonna be there.
shit too,
Shout out
because the
to
paper plates out here, they know better than to fuck with us, but they be still trying, and like it's like, girl, you know where you
they're
at?
gonna try
Like,
it again.
you will still get this beat down in Midtown.
She
In Midtown, bitch. You
yeah.
will still hey. So
People across the globe are gonna cheer with that happening. And so cool. Thank you so much. Is there anything, do you have any question, or is there anything else that you'd like to share or spend? I feel like we haven't even got into the freaky deakies yet.
I mean, if you got something you want to ask or get my opinion on, I mean,
girl,
shoot,
Well,
we only got a
um,
couple more
do
couple
your
minutes, so it
worst,
gotta be quick.
do your worst, do your nastiest.
It gotta be quick.
Come on.
Gotta
no,
be
you
a
know what?
quickie.
We're gonna have to cut. Yeah, we're okay. No, I don't wanna do that. I think we need to, we need to just keep it funky for right now. You know what I mean? Let's
All
just
right,
keep
well,
it funky.
Of
I'm
course,
down to come
Ruby.
back.
We all know you
Yeah,
like
come
long
on
strokes.
back.
No, we
You're gonna
all
come
know
back
you
for the
like long
X-rated
strokes.
version.
All right.
The X-rated question and answer version. You know
All
what I'm
right,
saying?
straight up.
There you
Because
go.
Ruby
So
like
you
long
guys
strokes.
tune in.
Ruby definitely
Yes,
into
and you
long
guys go
strokes.
ahead and tune in and and support local artists. Thank you so much.
Please.
Shout out to our producers, right? Shout out to
Yeah.
our sponsors. Shout out to ourselves and
Yeah.
Motherhood, Sex,
And,
Marijuana, and my girl Kai.
and shout out to Rajim, the Block Bishop. Thank you for being on the show. It was a great show.
Regine,
Great
yeah,
to know you. And you are part of the family now. So, of course, you'll get to come back
come on,
to our show
Yeah.
where
come
anytime
on
you
back.
have any updates, anything going on with you could just hit us up and come right
Yes,
on
sir.
back. Of course, this is also going to be streaming on Roku TV, so other
Oh
people
wow.
going to
Come
get to
on.
see all of this. Oh, yes,
That's
yes,
what's
yes.
up.
We big time now. We big
That's
time
what's up.
now. No, I big time things.
We're just
This
gonna stay
no.
humble, though. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Yes, but we big time now. We big time now.
We
So yes,
Good.
appreciate you,
thank you for
sir.
being on
Thank
the
you so
show.
much.
We're gonna make sure have all your information in the motherfucking description. And
Yeah.
yes, thank you for being on the show. So yes, we're gonna move on to the next guest. We're gonna
Mm.
move on to the next guest
Thank you
because
so
yes,
much
it's a
again. Take
Mhm.
2 hour
care.
show. But yes, thank you. I mean,
Yes.
Thank you.
because we never done this before. I even know how it's gonna go, but shit, they gonna figure it out. Our producers is
Just doing
gonna
a
let us know how to
back-to-back
figure it out.
shift. Mr.
We figured it
Rashad
out. This is the
Bashir in the
first
building
time.
next.
No, this is the first first time we had to do it back to back. But yes, Rashad Bashir in the building. Yes,
And don't ever forget that motherhood sex marijuana is always in the
was in the
motherfucking
motherfucking
building.
building. Oh shit,
What's up,
that's right.
Hey,
Rashad?
Girl, we didn't do
Oh,
that at the
yeah.
beginning. Oh shit. See, the
This-
clouds be clouding because we forgot to do that at the beginning.
Hello, sir. Welcome, welcome.
thank you,
Glad
thank
to
you,
have
thank you.
you.
Hello.
What an
Glad to
awesome
have you.
opportunity as well.
First of all, I just want to say,
Yes.
no, hold on, Ru, because I want to go ahead and say that I've caught a couple of your videos, and I was just like, wait a minute, hold on, this man does motherfucking Cameron real good, and Stephen A real good. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Pretty
Like,
impressive.
you're not for nothing. You're quite talented. You're very talented, and we are happy to have you on the show.
Yo, I dead ass appreciate that. And yo, shout out to
Shit, Jesus Christ.
marijuana. Yo, niggas don't normally have me on their show. I'm always on it is what it ain't. But yo, shout out to y'all because I really rock with y'all, what y'all doing right here. And shout out to everybody that's watching.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to you and your Cameron voice.
We fuck with Dipset too. Yes,
Come
indeed.
on.
Yes, indeed.
Oh yeah, I'm from Harlem.
Especially when you had that pink era going on. I you know what I'm saying? You were the first man that I ever saw rocking pink that literally had that shit.
And worded it well.
So
absolutely.
Thank you. Yes.
Appreciate that.
Thank you for coming on, sir. We are so happy to have you.
Thank you.
Yes. And I'm gonna. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. You were gonna say something.
I was watching the show. Shout out to Rajime.
Yes.
Regime the block.
Regime the block bishop.
Regime the block Clapton. Yes.
Yeah, that was that was a dope interview.
Awesome. Thank you so much, sir, for tuning in. I'm really excited to hear from you as far as your comedic expertise. And for one thing, I think comedy for me comes from a really dark place. That's why the dark jokes are always funny, the funniest, the real shit, right? So what do you pull from to get to to channel into that funny that you're giving to it?
Well, it's comedy is tragedy plus timing equals comedy. Anything that you've gone through in your life that you feel like is holding you down or that you're ashamed about, that's the stuff you really need to make funny. Because you got to remember, right? Because you got to remember the thing that you're insecure about, the thing that you're ashamed to, put to the forefront. There's somebody going through 9, 10 times, 100 times worse than you are. We just caught up in our own ecosystem of our lives that we don't really look out and see. Like, there's a dude that's walking around with no legs and no arms, and he's still getting bitches. I'm like, yo, what is he doing? Like, yo,
yeah.
But he's still living his life, And I'm just like, if you get to get up and walk to your kitchen and get something to eat, or you get to walk to your bathroom and shower, brush your teeth, wash your face. A lot of people can't do that. A lot of people cannot do that. You can't overlook the small things in your life.
Wow.
Everybody talks about privilege. Everybody has some type of level of privilege. You are more privileged than others.
Wow.
Definitely.
Say that.
And that is, and see, that's the thing, is that a lot of people, we don't see that, because I feel like social media especially pushes you to always, look at whatever everybody else is doing. It makes you think that whatever everybody else is doing is better than you. You know what I mean? Now, for you, how did you even get started? Like, I definitely want to hear, like, your starting up story.
Well, I was never funny as a kid. I just had a bad temper, but I was like, I was a very emotional child. I'm still an emotional man, but I've got it under control. But anything somebody would say to me would just tick me off, so they would know how to like mess with me. And I always got snapped on, and I got tired of just getting angry and people still laughing at me. So I said, you know what? Let me start snapping back. And I didn't really like catch the comedy bug until I got to high school. Right.
Wow.
I was always like a goofy kid, and my parents had me in acting and improv and stuff and theater, but I was a silly kid, but I just had a had a bad temper. And now that I'm in therapy and stuff, I realized, a lot of that stuff was traumatic. A lot of that stuff was traumatic, but I got tired of crying all the time about stuff. I got tired of getting angry, and I was just like, you know what? Let me just start snapping on people back. And I think the first time I did that, I was it was my freshman year of high school, and this girl, she was saying something to me, and then I snapped on her boots, and the whole classroom went crazy. I was like, oh, I like this feeling. I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, oh,
a star was born.
Yeah.
After that, a star was born.
Yeah.
That's great advice. Life Jewels is really what this podcast is about. It's not just about smoking weed. It's about coming together, coming as a collective together and sharing like opinions and our experiences. So that what you said right now really helped me more than I can share at the moment. However, I want to also ask, if not comedy, then what for you?
Oh, I ought to be a dancer. I love dancing.
Oh, shit.
I'm always
You
dancing.
don't say.
In the
not that kind of danceroo. I was about to say not that kind of danceroo. I don't think he.
No, Chris Brown. What kind of dancer you need?
I mean, like pop lock and break dancing, and
there you go. Okay, that's what I thought he was talking.
I see. She was on some Magic Mike stuff. Okay.
I was gonna say, what kind of dance are we talking about? Wait a minute.
I mean, with the right woman, I'd definitely do that. But it is.
You would swing the ding for the right thing. There you go. Bars.
Good bars.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Are you a father?
Me, no. One day I do want to be. I respect father. I respect parenthood. That's the main thing. I respect parenthood.
You got to.
That is the toughest job in the world. You could be a firefighter. You could be the president of the United States. You could be a stand-up comedian.
Pales in comparison.
To raise somebody for life, not until they just 18. I'm talking about for life. Because as a parent, your children never grow up in your eyes. Even if you're 90 and they 60, you was like, no, that's still my baby. I'm like, he got me. I mean, technically, because he's old, he got Pampers on, but still, I'm just like. But parents never see their children.
Pampers adult diapers are nothing to be looking down on. Okay, I'm just gonna put that there.
Right? Okay, all right. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Let me tell you something.
Okay, more power to you.
It's not even about who got someone. We ain't confessing to none of that. But we do recognize that they have an importance in somebody's life. Yes,
I'm just saying, don't sleep.
Yes, they do.
That's all.
Oh no. I'm just saying, it's like, hey, if you got the little squishies, and you growing, and I'm like, hey, you gotta go handle that, some of us got weak bladders out here,
I mean, some of us got weak bladders out here and ain't afraid to pee in silence. Fuck you, me.
After childbirth, some people might be affected somehow. So
I'm just saying, what we talking about? but
oh my gosh, how funny. Okay, I want to get serious here I want to get serious a little bit. I'm
really?
What do you think is the best way to break up with somebody without using any comedy?
The best way to break up with somebody?
Yeah, like the best way to break it off with somebody. Like for instance, is there a good way to break up with somebody? And how would you do it if you were trying not to be if you were trying to let somebody down easy?
Well,
I mean, first of all, I would assume we ain't talking that comedy wouldn't even be included. I'm sorry.
Nah, you can't be like, oh my God, the way he broke my heart, hilarious. Like you can't say stuff like that.
Okay, let me better phrase it. Okay. I usually use comedy in everything, even something sad like somebody passing or something, not at the funeral, but something to lift the spirits, right? So I'm sorry, that was a bad question. So instead of doing that, I tend to get nervous. So how would you let somebody down, like what would you say if you had to break up with somebody?
Well, I'll tell you this. I've never really been in that type of situation before. I've always been the one that's gotten broken up with. It's,
Okay,
about as
fair.
uh but from what I can gather, what I can honestly say, don't let too much time and investment be had between y'all to where it's going to be hard to like break the news to somebody
Gotcha.
like that. And there's always a time and place to do that.
Hmm.
Also, I would say you just got to be honest with your feelings and how you feel, and with the other person, you can't really feel guilty about it because you're telling your truth. If I'm telling my truth, I'm like, yo, this ain't working out, and then you start getting all irrational. This is what I call emotional irresponsibility.
Yeah. Thank you
Being
so much. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I would say, if sometimes you gotta have emotional responsibility and understand, like, look, this is what's happening. I'm not feeling it. I think we could just be friends. You're a cool person, but this isn't going to work out because I don't, maybe I don't feel valued, or there are just some things that I'm not aligning with when it comes to you. And
Facts. Tell
just
the
be
truth. Tell
cordial.
the
Don't,
truth.
Okay.
Spit it out. Tell
yeah,
the truth and spit
don't
it
be
out.
disrespectful about it.
Well,
And
the reason why I asked you guys is because I never disclosed this on here, but I don't know how to break up with people. I kind of just let it die
Oh
on its
shit.
own, and I just
Ruby
avoid the
girl.
I no, really. I just avoid the conversation, or I just leave. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean. Like, what is your approach when you have to? And so,
right.
thank you for being transparent in your own situation. But I just want, like, I think at the end of the day, how I would want it is just like as simple as, hey, I don't want to be with you. I don't even like,
Okay.
don't even give me that fluffy thing. Don't tell me I'm a good person. That's gonna piss me off. Don't
Okay.
tell me that it's not you, it's me. Tell me exactly what it is. And but I'm also a hypocrite right now because I need to be able to do that. And I think I'm talking it out because I'm trying to gear up to doing this. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
You see how
Okay.
you're
So
looking already?
you trying to break up with now?
This is a therapy session for a breakup that's gonna
I'm you
happen. Okay, so whoever's
you know,
watching, guess what? She don't want you. Miss
Right.
says she don't want you,
it's
so go
coming.
away. No, I'm gonna
I
do it
just
for
don't know
you
how to
right
say
now.
it.
She don't want
See,
you.
the person
She
I'm trying to
don't
do that
want
with don't
you.
even watch this. That's how unsupportive they are. So it doesn't
Uh,
even matter what we're saying about that. That's why I feel free to ask.
We'll send them this clip. She don't
yeah.
want you.
She don't want
Move
you.
along. She
She don't
don't
want
Thank
want
you,
you.
you.
friends.
She don't want you. Move along.
Well,
But no, I want to ask you. I want to ask you where you from, because I'm thinking. I feel like if I want to guess, like you from New York, but at the same time, I don't want to go ahead and guess at the
no,
same
I'm
time.
from New York. I was born in the Bronx. I was raised in Harlem.
Oh, Big Bronx.
Yeah, I lived in
Hey,
Brooklyn
sorry.
for a few years, but I'm back in the
Yeah.
Bronx now. Yeah.
Nice,
So
Okay.
nice,
yeah, yeah.
nice.
I mean, you don't.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry. My eyes.
Oh
If I
wait.
had on
I got
glasses,
the
I would have been
wrong one
able to
on. Wait a
see.
minute. Hold up.
There you
Oh,
go.
okay.
Yeah,
See,
Okay.
I gotta put that on.
exactly.
You
Because,
know
sir,
what?
because my eyes were really, what I'm saying, I can't really
You
focus
look
right now.
beautiful
The
in that
clouds
hat,
is
by the
clouding.
way.
Oh,
The
thank
clouds
you.
are clouding.
Yes. And
You understand?
beautiful. We were talking about a beautiful young lady that you interviewed. That is my hero. Can you speak on what that experience was like? Like, okay, we're talking about the lady who beat the other lady up off of the light thing.
On the
Yes. How cool
okay.
was that?
So I wasn't on that segment. So that was a
You
late
wasn't?
segment.
I thought you.
Oh,
Oh,
I
see,
was on
where
the
I
earlier
assume you
segment,
was.
but I know what y'all are
okay.
talking about. So
Yeah.
for those of y'all that don't know,
Shout out to that queen, by the way.
I'm part of a sketch group called Last Take,
Oh,
where we imitate this show called First Take on ESPN. I play Stephen
Yes.
Ain't Smith. One of my
Yes.
guys, my other three guys are Shannon Sharpie, Lil
Yes.
Perk, and Skip
Yes.
Payless.
Yes.
So they interviewed the girl, the traffic light chick, that
Right.
she when she came down, she kind of threw that lady like
She
she
was
was.
being harassed by
Oh yeah,
somebody.
oh
She was
yeah.
being bullied, and that lady got moted. And I can't wait to send this clip to everybody I know. I've seen it at all angles.
Yo, she like when she threw that lady, she looked like Jazz from the Fresh Prince. Remember when Jazz got
Facts,
thrown out?
facts. Yes, because
She
homegirl flew.
like it was
Homegirl
crazy.
flew. You know what I'm
I had
saying?
to
And
ask,
then
are
the
you
fact that
Samoan? I thought she was
and then the
displaying some
fact that she
Samoan
was just
tendencies.
squirking as she was trying to hit her, I was just like, yeah, I know for a fact when she get down, that ass is going to be grass. That ass is getting torn the fuck up.
I was like, that was some real New York shit right there. To pull somebody and to have them attack you and then pull your whole drawers down, but then continue twerking. And then this is how I know New York is tough, because she kept punching her in the ass and nothing was happening. Like she buns of steel. That's what happens when you sit on New York trains and buses for hours. You just got a tight ass. Right?
You got a tight ass. You know what I'm saying?
What is her
you got
name?
a tight ass for walking up them steps.
I love you.
Walking up in them
I would take you out on a date.
Because hello, the fucking
I treat you real nice.
Now, I should have warned you that Ruby is the flirt of the show.
I was talking about the lady. Like I like that lady a lot. That I would take her on a date. I would take you on a date too. But the thing is, I'm saying there's some that I like in strong women. Like there's this gene that we got that it's called unfuckwittable in other words. But I just feel like that right there is the essence, and that was as feminine as I could possibly be. You know what I'm saying? That was a beautiful move. You know what I mean?
And the thing is, everybody, she explained, like, people were like calling her a bully and all this stuff. She was like, I wasn't a bully. She kept
defending herself.
Yeah, they were like the lady that got tossed. She was calling her all kinds of fat black bitches and all that, and
she was the bully.
And she was politely like, "You're being mad," and then she was trying to come down, and the lady kept trying to push her feet, and then she just javelin through her like she was in the Olympics. It looked like she caught Thor's hammer. You ever see when Thor?
Facts.
Facts. Facts. And I was like,
she snatched that bitch, and like I said, because Ruby, because what you don't know is that my homegirl Ruby here, she's from the West Coast. She's currently in Portland, so she comes to New York every now and then, and definitely runs like a New Yorker when she's here, but. But even she would have knew that paper plate should have never tried that shit. She would have realized that as soon as that woman got down on the ground, it was about to be two thumps, 2 kicks. Hey, Timberland up immediately.
Did you see the distance? Did you see the distance of the pull in the
the pull? It was incredible. It was like butter.
It was incredible.
It was so smooth.
I'm like, you can't mess with New York women.
You absolutely shouldn't have tried that.
You gotta love them.
Absolutely shouldn't have tried that. You should have, as soon as you hit the ground, you should have said, okay, you know what? Let me walk away from this because this is about to be a bad scene. No, you encourage the ass whipping you got. No, you encourage that ass whipping, girl.
I'm definitely gonna hire her as security when I get famous. I was like, yo, look, we go through, just toss people to the side, get them up out the way. Don't get
them up out the way.
Get them up out the way.
Because clearly you are a very skilled bitch.
I'm coming through.
Very skilled.
Get them up out the way.
Facts.
Plus, you're beautiful and you can dance very well. So we like that a lot.
You're multi-talented, clearly, girl. You're multi-talented. But what I want to know is, I want to ask you, because how many impersonations can you do?
I got about. I would say I got about like 10, 11 good ones.
Okay.
Whoa.
I got 10. My latest one it's one that I did one time and I got a lot of views on it. I was imitating Busta Rhymes, which I was like, because you say, yo, so I need y'all to know right now, shout out to the New York Knicks. These are my motherfucking kings right here. These guys are so glorious right now.
Facts.
And I want to give a straight shout out to Flip Mode Squad. You know who it is. It's your man Busta Bus.
It's your man Busta Bus.
That's right. So do you do voices during sex? Do you do it?
I do accents. I've done like accents like once or twice. It seemed a little weird because it seemed like
I'm about to say I wouldn't want to hear all of that. I mean, but at least let me not include myself. Jesus Christ! Wait a minute. Like, wait a minute. We are not including me. No.
One time I wanted to try doing a Terrence Howard impression.
Okay.
But I haven't said. Are you sure you really like this?
Jesus Christ, no! Jesus Christ,
he's got the moans in and everything.
Oh, come on.
No.
That's so dumb.
It immediately it'd be Sahara Desert. Sahara Desert down there hearing that shit. Sahara Desert. Like, what the fuck?
Oh my God.
Terrence,
and how about a woman? Can you do like one of a woman?
Woman? Why?
No, like a woman.
I do have one female impersonation.
Okay.
That's Remy Ma.
Oh my God.
Remy Ma.
I love Remy.
Word.
Yo, so it's your man Busta Rhymes right now. Now I'm just playing. I'm
about to say that's not Remy Ma. That's not Remy Ma. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, you didn't.
We're not disrespecting Remy Ma here. No.
Yeah.
Don't disrespect.
No, all love to Remy Ma. Shout out to Remy Ma.
All love to Remy Ma.
Oh my God.
I don't have any lady impersonation, but I'm gonna definitely start working on that. Because like for me to really impersonate somebody, I have to like watch them like every day. They gotta be on my screen. I gotta listen to the interviews. I gotta do a whole bunch of just
that makes sense.
Just analyzing and reading them.
You're absorbing them.
Right. I'm just it's a form of method acting in a way. Because I gotta hear my voice over and over. Like the main one I can honestly do, anyone can do, is Wendy Williams. How you doing? Like that's what anybody can do that. So, but I have to be
not anybody.
No, right, but I have to be able to have a actual dialogue for these impersonations, because sometimes when people impersonate celebrities and stuff, they only do like the little catchphrases that they always say, or that those repeated sentences that you normally hear them say. Like with Kevin Hart, he said, first of all, boom, bow, bam. All right.
Yeah.
See? Oh my God, no. That was terrible. But like my Steve Harvey.
So they're idiosyncrasies.
Right. So like my Steve, see what y'all ass ain't about to see around here. See, I'm on this damn show with motherhood, sex, and marijuana. See, I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. Don't just think you can whoop my ass.
You're not gonna whoop my ass.
That's incredible. You definitely have a career in acting. Have you considered that for yourself?
Oh yeah, I'm in 2 series. I'm filming 2 series. And then I gotta go for a script reading tomorrow.
Nice.
I got 3 movies on Tubi.
Nice.
Dope.
And then thank you. And I also have I'm part of this comedy series that I shot in Atlanta. It's called Joker's Wild Comedy Series. I'm on episode 1. We filmed it in 2022 and it premiered 2024. So I got some things under my belt.
You certainly do. You don't brag about yourself enough. Yeah.
What's that?
I said you don't brag about yourself enough. So feel free to do that on this show.
Oh, appreciate it. Yeah. I do a lot of film. I write scripts, so everything that you see as far as like me and Stephen A. Smith and Cameron, I'm like typing up like scripts. Like when the Knicks were playing, I'm doing 2-3 short scripts a night, and then
Yeah,
I'm
I saw
filming
those.
at the same
I
time.
saw those clips.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And matter of fact, I wanted to ask you about that because I saw that you posted that you actually met Stephen A. Smith. So,
Yeah.
my thing is, have you? Is he the only one that you met that you do an impersonation of? And how did that actually go? Like, was he saucy, or because he was on camera, he acted proper?
No, actually, I tell you, we went my team and I. We went to this event called Fanatics Fest. That's basically for like all sports fans of every field, all sports fans, and they come to, and it's a convention. And they were filming First Take live at this stage. So me and my guy that plays Shannon Sharp, we sat it was all three of us. It was all three of us, and we sat near the front. So Stephen A is like at the front, so he could see us.
Right.
After the show, the producer told us to like come backstage, and we're there. Now he's coming out. I'm like, he is gonna hate this shit. He is gonna, cause I got a wig, I got a ball cap on, and I got this nappy wig. I'm just looking crazy. But the resemblance, like when we got next to each other, it was like crazy. So he comes up to us, and I'm like, he gonna hate this shit. And he comes up to me, he's like, yo, I love all of that. Yo, y'all rap.
That's a compliment. That's such a great.
Keep doing what y'all doing. Maybe later on we gonna work together. That was in June of 2025, and then August we wound up filming on the actual show.
That's so dope.
So that was in a 2-month span from Stephen A. Smith. We got
beautiful.
Right to
check that out. Thank you, producers.
So
there we go. Yeah. There you go. Okay, nice. There you go. Oh shit.
So
that is what's up.
And I'm watching it, and I'm just like, this is a dream come true, because I've been watching this for 15 years, and we're finally on the set. We're finally on the set. The mug. I'm sitting in Stephen A. Smith's chair. I'm like, yo, and we were doing this maybe. At this point, we're doing it 2.5 years with our sketches. 2.5 years. And we're right now in our 4th season of doing Last Take. Our 4th season.
Is what the fuck is up.
And this year we're back in Fanatics Fest. So we're gonna be meeting more like athletes. We're gonna be meeting more celebrities. We got to meet Tom. Kind of got to meet Tom Brady. He was like walking. We were kind of walking with him and getting an interview.
Shout out to Tom Brady.
Yeah, we met Ice Cube and his son, O'Shea Jackson
Jr. Hey, I love Ice Cube. And his son.
We met Keegan Michael Key. That dude is
beautiful.
I couldn't stop laughing because he's that funny just on his own. I was like,
that makes sense. Yes.
It was crazy. We met Tracy McGrady, Dwight Howard. We met Gilbert Arenas. We also met Eli Manning.
Nice.
Oh, I don't know who that is. My bad.
He's a football player, Ruby.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Shout out to you, sir. I just, I ain't gonna say I know you if I don't.
Okay,
and then,
and I'm not going to claim to know too much about sports myself. I'm sure if my husband were here, he'd be like, "Oh hell yeah," you know what I'm saying. But
you know more than me, girl.
I know that name, Eli Manning. That man, I think he played for the Giants or something of that nature. One of the
he did play for the Giants. He brought the Giants.
Okay, there you go.
He brought the Giants 2 championships in 2008 and in 2010. He was their quarterback.
Fabulous. They said, Rashad, sorry, push your cam back to widen your shot, please.
Oh, okay.
If you don't mind. And then I have a question while you're doing that too, sir. Is one of the things that annoys me when people know that I do comedy or they know that I like to rap, they'll ask me to either rap or tell them a joke, and I'm like, nah, that's not what we're doing. Come to my
All
show.
right.
So what is some pet peeves that you have being a comedian, and some misconceptions that even people closest to you have done that irritate you?
Number one, tell me a joke. I want to punch you in the face. Like, that is the most disrespectful
Exactly.
thing.
Like, bitch, pay me then.
You're
What's
talking
my
money?
cash app? I'm gonna tell you my
Yeah.
cash app then. The
Tell me a
fuck?
joke.
What we doing? What we doing?
Hey, can you host my event? How much are you paying? Oh, we could give you $50. Are you serious? That's the other thing. Number three, I produce a lot of comedy shows. I have a lot of comedy shows. I headline a lot of comedy shows. There's a comedian, he put up a video of a sketch where people call him on the phone saying, I know the show starts at this time, but what time are you going up? Just fucking come to the show.
Yeah.
Why are you asking me? Why are you just gonna miss up? What if I was the first one on the show? You mean to tell me you gonna show up, watch me, and then leave? Are you serious?
Yeah, that ain't right.
Good point.
That
The
ain't
other
That's why.
thing is, yo, it's just so much. Like, don't blow smoke up our asses. If you are a supporter, come to the show.
Facts.
Get a ticket, come to the show, and
Facts.
enjoy yourself. You know, too many times, you know, people be like, yo, I'm gonna come to the show for 15 years. I've been doing comedy for 16. People like, yo, when your next show? When your next show? You mean to tell me you don't have a Facebook, an Instagram, or nothing? Because that's where I'm posting all of my shit. But, you know, I had to learn that the people that don't know you, the people that don't know you are going to be the first ones to support you outside of the people that do know you.
Absolutely. You know why that is, though, right? Do you get why that is, or do you have a theory as to why that is?
I have the perfect theory of why that is, because
perfect. Share it with us.
The people that know you feel like they only see you in a specific lens. It's like, oh, that's Rashad.
Think about it.
They have that's Rashad. When people feel like they got easy access to you, they'll take advantage. Oh, I see him whenever. I see him whenever. Now, when I blow up and I'm doing, you know, major theaters and arenas, and my tickets is $250, you know, don't be calling my phone saying, yo, can you get me in? Can you get me a discount? I'm like, no, you had it when it was 20.
Exactly.
You had it when it was 20. For 15 years, you had it when it was,
free, even for some.
For free. And that be the annoying thing.
Yeah.
I'm giving you a free show. Oh, I'm gonna pull up.
Exactly.
Pull up. Stop saying you're going to pull up every time you see me. And then when you don't show up and I see you, you try to hide.
Yeah.
I'm like, people have this narrative in their head that I'm gonna be that upset with them not showing up. I'm like, I had a sold out show. I had a great time. So, you know, you hiding is your own insecurities because you knew you was blowing smoke, and you was saying you was gonna come, you was gonna support. And my biggest pet peeve is like, people buy their tickets, they always tell you they coming, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and then they don't show up. Now, I can't hold that against them because life lives.
Yeah.
Life lives.
Right.
On the day that they're supposed to come out and support you, something happens. They either get into an accident, somebody you know, passes away or something, somebody's got to go to the hospital, health issues, all of that. What I don't get is, why are you showing up at the end of the show when I told you a month prior that the show started at a specific time? Oh, I didn't know. I forgot. What you mean you forgot? You was liking all the fucking posts. You mean to tell me you wasn't reading the flyer of what time the show starts? One thing about me, I try to train my audiences. If y'all not there, I'm starting without you.
Facts.
I'm not waiting. I am dead about that. I am not waiting for you. Whoever's there is going to get the show. If I sold 100 tickets and only 25 people there, 25 people getting a show.
Boom.
25 people getting a show, and you still got the rest of the people money. That's the point. That's the real point, is that I still got your money, but at the same time, yes, tell me this if you're not going to show up and whatnot. And because those are the same people that when you do blow up, they're going to be the first ones to be like, yeah, I know him. No,
yeah, that's my man.
Don't know me. No, that ain't, no. I don't fucking know you. Fuck out of here. No. You pay the same price that everybody else pay. Fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Exactly.
It doesn't cost very much, and you hit it right on the nail with that. So thank you for your insight. I also think that projection is part of it too. Why people
because somebody wrote when 5 show up.
What if only 5 show up? They're gonna get the one. They're gonna get that show.
Only 5
5 people get that show.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just like our last live show. Our last live show, we sold 20 tickets and only about 3 or 4 people showed up. We still entertained.
We rocked it out. We
still rocked
videotaped
it,
got the content, got what we need, had an amazing time. And the people that really loved us were the ones that showed up. So I'd rather have that than some garbage. So you can keep all that. So thank you for sharing that. I also think that people tend to project their own insecurities too. Like, for instance, if you have not done certain things and you don't know what or missed out on opportunities, you might be, and that, but either way, I think what the lesson here is that you value yourself. You take yourself seriously. You're not I don't like when people say, oh, you got are you still doing your little thing or whatever? No, there's no little. Don't little me. So, yeah, I'm a big woman, so everything about me is big. So don't put me in that. So thank you for that. And I think too is because I've been so caught up in this people pleasing most of my life. It's like that's not sustainable for me. I don't even like that anymore. And so I really appreciate your gems right now, because we need to hear that as independent artists. I think like sometimes I'd be like surprised if someone's even in the crowd. I'm like ready to like give them a gift, but it's like, nah, this is the gift, bro. Come on.
The real supporters are the ones that still come back even when they see you not do your best.
Word.
And they still come back.
Word.
Your supporters are the ones that are behind you when you're at your greatest and when you're at your worst.
Lowest.
Sure. When you're at your highest and you're at your lowest, and they still show up for you. Those are the people you grant the access to. Those are the ones that like, yo, I brought 4 people, I brought 9 people to your show. Yo, that was amazing. Yo, I'm gonna be telling everybody at my job, yo, when your next show, as soon as you get it, send me that link, and I can always see who's getting these tickets. I can always see that number go up. I can see the name, I can see the email, and I'm reaching out saying thank you to everybody, each one of y'all individually. The people that support you when you are at your highest and your lowest are the ones that you want to keep around. You want to keep in your circle. Those are the people those are the ones that get the perks.
Those are the ones that get perks, and we need to do that too. Like I need it. Like for instance, if I want that, I need to do that too. I need to be able to support my homie, buy my homie's books, whatever they're into. And it doesn't have to do, even if it has nothing to do with me, like support is everything. Absolutely. And so thank you. What's the freakiest request in your DM right now? I need to get freaky before we get off of here.
Freakiest request.
Yeah.
Warning. The opinions expressed in this program are those of the presenter in their current state of mind, which they have the right to change at any given moment. The iRant Network and the members of the Ranters Union are not responsible for any claims made. All opinions and train of thoughts are welcomed here and protected by the First Amendment and the Ranters Union.
Our producers are the shit, man. Thank you.
The producers are the shit. and they are always on time when they think that we about to talk about some freaky shit. Because
yeah, that's usually when I'm asking
course,
something.
see, we thinking that yes, there's some freaky shit going on in your DM. Because not for nothing, sir. You again. People might be saying some things in your DM, and you might want to, you don't gotta tell people their names, but maybe they might be saying.
No, please don't tell us the names. I don't want to.
No.
We don't care about the names. We damn sure would like to hear if somebody says
We want
something
to hear
that
the
made you
verbs.
go, what? Girl, what is you
Show
saying?
it to me. Send me a picture. Send me a video. Put me in your close friends so I can see that. I was like,
Guys get sexualized too, ladies. I know I've treated dudes like a piece of meat, and I was not apologetic for it. But you see, when a dude tries to ladies, listen very carefully. When a dude tries to teach us or treat us like a piece of meat, we have a whole opinion about that, don't we? We don't like that. So that's what I mean, where it's like, maybe we don't need to take things so serious. You know what I mean?
No, but that's what I'm saying though, Rue, because it's like I'm looking at it like, girl, why do you want a picture or a video of it when you could just send him your address and see if he show up? I'm just saying, I ain't giving out advice, ladies. I'm just saying, like, why? No, this is
like a grown woman.
If you bout it, I would suggest you be
come
here
get
in
a
the
plate.
next 20. You know what I mean? But if you're not trying to show up, then just block me because I might keep asking about it. But no, on this seriously, how do you what do you do with those DMs exactly? Just
I screenshot them. Or I delete them.
Content.
I'm like, or I'm just scratching my chin on them. But no, seriously, I'm like, hey, thank you, I appreciate you, but because I don't know these people. People are wild.
He like, I'm not trying to take no motherfucking chances. I'm a screenshot to make sure I got motherfucking evidence. So if
you got discipline. Be disciplined.
If you go crazy and say some fuck shit, I can say, bitch, I never said a motherfucking thing. Fuck out of
here. Yeah, because and sometimes these ain't real people, and these messages,
right.
These ain't
real
people.
Yeah.
No, because you don't know who it is. Right. Exactly.
There's been too many times.
Could be some dude named Fred. He just wants to.
Or it could be a dude named Jeffrey.
Facts.
Whatever.
I'm not trying to end up in a freezer. I'm not trying to be chopped up.
Or it could be
with your skin on some lampshade.
Detective Mark homicide, you know what I'm saying? Or Detective Mark, I'm just trying to check out and see because you a black man. I want to see if I could catch you in some fuck shit. You know what I mean? I don't know. It could be all kind of whatever's going on. So it makes sense that you would take the more you know. The more you know, motherfucker. You're right. It could be anybody. So just don't be responding. Keep a receipt.
Don't be weird about it. You know what I mean? Ask him how his day's going.
The man said.
Warm it up.
Because why would you send him a picture send me a picture of the dick? Nah, here's my address. You gonna show up or not? I'm just saying, here's my address. You gonna show up or not? You know what I mean?
People are wild. I can't be, you don't want to be sending your address to people, especially if y'all didn't meet in person.
No. I was just joking. I ain't saying nobody. Fuck out of here. Who we talking about? Not my address. So no. I'm not sending my address to nobody.
That's still what his favorite sports team is. You know what I mean? Start there. And then gear it up. Don't just.
I mean, let's have a conversation.
I mean.
But now I need to ask you, so what is it in person? Like when you go to events and whatnot, do we have chicks with the full BBL showing up, titties is sitting up real nice, talking to you and saying, hey, how are you doing, sir? Can we go out? Can you buy me a Birkin? Can we go out and can you buy me a Birkin?
What I look, I'm gonna be real. I have an interest. I have an interest that's out there. She knows who she is if she's watching.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Shout out to
the
the
You
interest.
go, girl.
What's up,
You
Queen?
Yeah.
go, girl.
So the other thing is, and I'm not gonna lie, yeah, I'm a guy that usually I don't get like women that come up to me like that. I'm not an ugly dude, but I'm
No, that's what I'm
I'm all right.
saying, sir. I'm looking at you, so I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I'm assuming that somebody might show up and be like, yes, I saw that your Instagram said you was gonna be here, and me and my titties want to say hello. I'm not saying my titties per se, but somebody's titties might have wanted
Don't
to say hello to you.
look, I heard about
I'm
your
just
husband. All
saying.
right, don't look. I already
Hey, hey, exactly.
I know
Not
he
my
texted
titties.
you. Why you laughing
Not,
so
Yeah.
much at
not
his
my
joke?
titties. Not my titties. That's what I'm saying.
Why
Not my
you
titties.
laughing so much at his joke?
Why you laughing at his jokes? Why is he
Yo,
funny?
what is so
I'm
funny?
just saying.
Yeah, Kai.
So
His
you
impressions ain't that good.
yeah, Kyle, what the fuck is so funny? No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, not my
Oh
titties.
my
But
gosh, you are so
somebody's titties might have
awesome.
wanted to say what somebody's titties might have wanted to say hello to you, and I figured, I'm just saying.
I've never had that happen before. I just they women at a show, they'd be like, "Oh my God, I didn't know you were that funny," and then they'll just start like talking to me, and
Googly eye.
and they was like, she's like, "Oh, you really handsome," and I had to turn down a lot of like dinner requests. Like, let me take you out. I'm like,
Oh,
I appreciate
See,
you,
that's
but
good
what I'm
for
saying.
you. You know
uh,
what? Shout out to the queen. You know what I'm saying?
I
You
was
make
like,
sure you keep that going.
I appreciate
You know, and I do appreciate you guys like giving me advice on how to break up with somebody. I think that it's never, I'm making it a funny thing, but it's really not funny. And I know what it feels like to be broken up with and to be lied to. So I guess what I'm trying not to do is trying not to be inhumane. If I
it.
know that it's not a certain way, because I think that that's where we're getting at. It's like sometimes I think that at the end of the day, I only care about what's right for like my humanity.
Mm.
And like I could
But that's
sit
what
with
I'm
that.
saying,
So
Rue.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying,
Mhm.
Rue. You're being humane by telling the truth, by keeping
Yeah,
it real, by
I
just
need
saying
to and
it,
haven't
just
been.
spitting it the
I've
fuck
been
out.
torturing.
Because at the end of the day, the person gotta hear it and they gotta take it. They're not
Yeah,
gonna like it.
real
You know
talk.
what I'm saying? Unless they really they don't like you and they they automatically decided, okay, cool, you saying something I wanted to say a long time anyway. But it's not like it. So it might not be like that. The
Either
person
way, I
might
gotta
be
say
like,
it.
oh,
Yeah.
either way I gotta say it. Either way you gotta get
Yeah.
about my business. You have been terminated. Pick up your things. Security will meet you at the door. Security is gonna pick your bitch ass up and
No,
get
it's
the
not
fuck.
even that serious. It's just like you ain't gonna get this cooch anymore. You don't have access
No,
to the
no,
cooch.
but
That's
you
it. It's just,
well, you know me. I gotta say it the way I say it. You know what I mean? Exactly. He was canceled. She was canceled. I gotta say it like how you would say it. And yes, and the producer say this motherfucker need to be canceled. I get it. Next
Well,
case.
and
I
I
can
need to
say
be
this.
honest. I need to
I
stop
can say
lying.
this.
Mm.
The truth can do two things. It can either harm you or it can heal you. Some people tell you
Yeah,
the truth to harm
yes,
you.
sir.
Some people tell you the
Right,
truth to try to just make you feel bad. But then there's
right.
people who tell the truth. It's like, this is how I feel, but I want you to
Yeah,
know, like, look, this is what it is. I don't want you to
It is
feel a
what it
certain way.
is.
I just need to get this
yeah,
off of my chest. And I,
yeah.
I don't want you to feel, I can't say I don't want you to feel some type of way because you are, but I
You
wanted to
won't feel
just
some
be
type of
upfront
way.
about this and just let you know this is what's happening.
It's
Instead of,
Okay.
you ain't
it
shit.
is
I'm
what
like,
it ain't. I mean,
No,
you ain't gonna
no,
say
I
you
don't
ain't
need to
shit
say
because
that.
because definitely she don't talk like that. I mean, that would sound more like me.
No.
But no, what I'm saying is, but that's not even necessary to say. It's about listen, like we
Yeah,
not working no more, And the best thing to do is for me to tell you the truth. Like we not doing this no more. And
But like, why?
you gotta
And then I'm
accept
just
that.
saying, like, to me and myself, like, why do I feel the need to lie? So there's something even deeper than that. It's like,
No, you know
why
what
do
it
you?
is?
And
It's
I think that's
because
my trauma.
you're a nice person, and you're very California. You're very laid back. So hurting people's feelings
Yeah,
is not something you're willing to do.
I don't
And
want to
and
do
it
that.
is what it is. You gotta hurt this motherfucker's feelings. End of the day, fuck out of here.
Okay.
I
Oh, you guys are amazing.
I'm indifferent about
And
it. I'm
so,
indifferent.
Oh no,
okay,
go ahead. Tell us what.
okay, sir.
No, you're indifferent about it.
Well,
Yeah.
because honestly, and I'm gonna just be honest about this. I've lied and I've hurt people, but I was an immature version
Yeah,
of me.
we all have.
And
Right.
right now, I accept that. When I do that, when I was doing that, when I did that, I was being emotionally irresponsible. I was being
Exactly.
emotionally irresponsible by not
Facts.
expressing
Real
how
talk.
I really feel and not saying what I truly want and having a mature conversation and saving so many
Exactly.
people so much heartache. That's
Facts.
what
Yeah.
and
Even if it, oh, yeah, you're right.
and
No,
also
that's exactly what's important. It's a mature conversation. It can be said without insults and sarcasm. You know what
and
I'm saying? And
acidity
just
is
exactly. But it has to be said. And clearly, if you feel this
Yes.
strongly, you have to express it rather than hold it in. Is
Yep.
is, is hurting you and hurting them either fucking way. So you gotta
Right.
keep it G. You gotta keep it G.
Oh, for sure. It's gonna happen. I'm just trying to be accountable with my lying thing because I know
Exactly.
I have to admit that I'm a liar. So another thing I would say is who would you take on tour with you on a comedy tour? 3 comics that you would take with you.
what?
Oh.
Ah, I
3
mean,
comics that you would take on tour with you.
mm, because there's so many good comedians. There's so many great comedians. Oh,
Right.
the only ones I can say I would like go on tour with are the guys that I recently went on tour with about 3 years ago. Those are like for right now.
Okay.
It's my
Okay.
guy Kevin Sanchez, my guy
Mm-hmm.
Josh Pallet,
Mm-hmm.
and my guy Panji. Reason why I said those
Mm-hmm.
three is because I went on my first international tour with them. I went to
Nice.
Indonesia
Beautiful.
with these
Ooh,
guys, and we did this tour
That's
called
not
Huge in Indonesia, where we went
nice.
from Jakarta all the way to Bali. And
Ooh, that sounds
that
fucking
was
nice.
the greatest comedy experience of my life thus far. The fact that I'm
That
in
sounds like it.
Southeast Asia and I learned a language and I learned a culture that I was completely foreign to, you know, uh,
Nice.
wow.
obviously.
It's
And
incredible.
I learned their language I learned some of their language in about like 4 days, and I just started putting parts of their language in my comedy. So it can be way
Mm,
more relatable and it can connect even harder with them.
facts.
And
That's some
it
G
it
shit
was
right there.
amazing. It was amazing how I was able to do that. I was very impressed with myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking to these people in their language and they're teaching me stuff and they're learning stuff
Awesome.
about, me, and I'm teaching them stuff about me being from New York. And
Yeah.
every time I would go live, I was just vlogging my experience. Like here, I would maybe on a good night, probably get 30, 40 people on my live just by myself.
Mm-hmm.
When I was
Mm-hmm.
there, every time I went on, I was getting 1,000 plus people, 2,000. One time I got like
Nice.
5,000 people on to watch my live.
Nice.
And I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
Beautiful.
this is
That's
amazing.
money.
I was like, this is how I'm supposed to be doing comedy.
Yeah.
Facts.
This is how
Right.
this is how this is how I want to be free. Doing
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
stand up, traveling the world, influencing people, learning new cultures,
I
and
love that.
just just picking up just so much knowledge, and and creating community wherever I go. So people that
Vital.
rock with Rashad
Vital.
here in
How much
Indonesia,
would you charge right now for an hour set?
our set, it would definitely be like 500 better.
Okay. Good to know.
And that sounds reasonable as fuck, especially
Very
what I'm saying.
reasonable.
I'm pretty sure the Indonesia trip was not only a great experience for you, but also a
Life
financial
changing.
a good financial place to be in. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Was that the only time you said that was the only time you ever went out of the country?
So that was my second time going out of the country. That was my first time
Oh.
doing comedy outside the country.
Oh, okay.
First time I went outside the country, I went to Scotland. Scotland. Right.
That's beautiful.
So, right. My former wife, I call her my former wife. I don't call her my ex-wife because we didn't end on bad terms. And I just, you would say ex-spouse or ex-partner if things were like bad, but if you like my former partner,
y'all still friends. That's what's up.
Right.
Good.
Right.
Beautiful.
So when we were together, we were together 15 years. She took me to Scotland back in like 2015, 2016. So and I was like, I'm loving this. I was like, and then I'm looking around, I'm like, why do I live in America? I'm like, why am I here? Like, why am I? I'm like, we're choosing this. We're choosing it. Like, I had an experience out there that was like so refreshing. Nice. And then when it was over, I came back to New York. I was like, I don't want to be here.
I feel you. I ain't gonna front. I said the same thing when I went to Jamaica. I literally spent 4 days there. Was like, yo, why? What the fuck? What? Hey, you know what? Hey.
Best sleep you ever got.
You're not tripping.
Hey,
you're not tripping.
The best sleep, the best food. That I even though I didn't even go to motherfucking KFC, I understood why people go to KFC in Jamaica because their chicken is fresh from the fucking farm. So therefore, you're not tasting preservatives or none of that shit. So that chicken from KFC is different, way fucking different. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I get what
I gotta see it.
Be in some place like that and then come.
Don't forget Popeyes.
Hey. Yeah. Oh yes.
Don't forget Popeyes.
Yes, because when I first of all, you probably like, what the fuck is a Popeyes? So
that's what they call Popeyes.
In Panama, Popeyes is called Popeyes, and I had to find that out when I went to visit my mom's, and she left me in the mall, and I called myself trying to go to Popeyes, and I stopped the chicken. I said Popeyes, and she looked at me like, what the fuck is a Popeyes? And then when I spelled it out, she said, no, Popeyes. Hey, no, porque tú tienes que... Popeyes.
Popeyes.
I love that story.
And I was just like, oh, shit. Okay, so I'm in Panama.
You know, it's like tomato. It's the same word, just different pronunciation. And so we love you already, sir. You're amazing. I would book you for a show. Now that I know how much you cost, I can go and like work the corner. For more funny, subscribe. Yes.
Work the corner. But yes,
and then
our producers, shout out to our producers throwing up our channel, throwing up your channel on the line. Yes, make sure
thank you.
Subscribe and definitely tell the people. You know what I'm saying, where's your next show and how do people find you on social media?
All right, so on social media, you can follow me on Instagram at @RBashir_comedy. RBASHIR_comedy. I have a show. My co-producer and I, we've been producing this show since about 2014. It's called Better Not Bring Your Kids Comedy Show, which is happening July 24th. July 24th at 10:30 p.m. at Comedy in Harlem. Comedy in Harlem is the one and only Black-owned comedy club in New York City. It's located 2 blocks up from Sugar
I
Hill.
gotta go there.
147
I gotta visit that.
is St. Nicholas Avenue. Yes.
Yes.
So if y'all want tickets, please DM me on my IG at rbashir_comedy, RBASHIR_comedy. I have early bird tickets that end this Tuesday. At 11:30 p.m. So if y'all want to get the early bird tickets, please DM me. I will send you the link. Make sure you get your tickets right away. Show up on time, because if you don't show up on time, I'm starting without you.
He's starting without you.
Starting without you. I don't like waiting for people.
Take it seriously. Support local artists.
You don't
Support
start on
upcoming
Black
artists.
People Time. You start
Amazing.
on time. Not Black People Time.
Real fast. Also, one of your producers, DJ Dr. Hollywood, is going to be spinning that night. Shout out to DJ Dr. Hollywood.
DJ Dr. Hollywood. And shout out to Logic too.
He's going to be DJing my show. So if y'all rock with DJ Dr. Hollywood, make sure you get your tickets.
Oh, I definitely gotta come. Shout out to DJ Dr. Hollywood. We love you. Done smoothly and the Cure Network.
Dr. Hollywood, and yes, shout out to you for coming to our show. Shout out to how funny you are. Shout out to for
Rashad Bashir, y'all.
Everything that was brought to the table.
You're incredible, both of you. And shout out to Regime as well, the homie. You're incredible too,
shout out to
Regime
as well, definitely. And of course,
mad love to both of y'all.
We did a 2-hour show. And of course, I'm tired as fuck. I'm ready to go to bed. But listen, thank you.
Eat. I'm hungry. I'm going to eat.
well, of course.
Thank you, John Logic.
And yes, shout out to all our producers. Shout out to DJ Dr. Hollywood. Shout out to Logic. Shout out to us for being here.
Shout out to yourself. Shout out
to everybody watching. Shout out to the people that keep it real cute in the comments, because like I tell you,
shout out to my soon-to-be ex. I love you.
I'll be deleting and blocking your bitch ass if you say some funny shit. No, you don't. And yes,
hit me up in like 2 years. Let's see. Reconvene.
And yes, and most certainly, you know what I mean. I'm gonna have to hit you up for the tickets of the show. You know what I mean. And of course, for Regime, the Block Bishop, whatever he doing, definitely on the West Coast. Shout out to him, and make sure and check out his shows. Whatever his shows is next, we're gonna drop all that information in the description. And it's been a good night. It's been fun.
This has been very fun. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So I don't remember who's gonna be on next week, but you know what I'm saying, you'll hear about it through posts. Either way, you'll hear about it through posts. You know what I mean? And thank you for being on the show, fam. Any last words?
You're always welcome to come back.
Thank you so much.
Fact.
If you didn't think the Knicks weren't going to win the championship, you got to stay off the weed.
See. Not that. That's not good advice on this show.
Well, if you didn't think the Knicks were going to win the championship, you need to smoke some more weed.
You need to smoke some more weed. Hello.
Like that.
All right, Kai Storm in the building. Motherhood, Sex, Marijuana in the building. Motherhood, Sex, Marijuana, Rolling Papers in the building. Currently located at Rustic Smokes here in the Brook of the Lynn. You can come and get your absolutely, yeah. Motherhood, Sex, Marijuana, Rolling Papers right here. As you can see, we got hemp papers, we got colorful tips, and we got a crushing area. Yes, get yours now. So it was like those are the only 2 times I met her. So Storm in the building. Motherhood, Sex, Marijuana in the building.
Why are you talking like that on the YouTube? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Loopy, please. I I tell you, Loopy. I love you,
Mom. What's going on? What's happening? Who in the building? We still the illest with the sickest. Ain't no sickness, super healthy. Like Cheech and Chong, hit a bong, got some joints too. MSM, paper slow burn, greener than long. We be on YouTube, blasting our own theme song. We been gone against the grind. Like gluten-free cupcakes for PTA Zoom. We champions. Highlighting stars like we coming out the dark. Bring forth some light. We too grown to fight inside. Plus we be high and raising kids and our vibes. Cats have lost their lives in the plight to find, in the peace inside. Our minds open like wide, receive downloads from on high. Kai Storm and Ruby Dog, who else is on our mind? Fries, Maya Moni with the tri vibes, let's get it. Another season cheese and no gold grill needed. Oh, greasy grins, we on the grind. The perfect reason, semen to take flight. Motherhood, sex, marijuana is on the ride. Motherhood, sex, marijuana is on the rise. Motherhood, sex, marijuana is on the rise. You know what? Can we get all the sexy lesbians to come up in front?
Who me?
Come on, queens. Come on, show them how we do it. Yeah.
Well, this is for the mothers, they some cold motherfuckers. Though they're giving game and knowledge, there could never be another. Now unwind, let's sip wine and confide in one another. Sex, Motherhood, and marijuana, love them like no other. They the ones that speak the truth from the party in the booth. And they so crazy, home my baby, have me laughing on the daily. They the only few I know that never ever tried to play me. I'm still using gems that they gave me with my lady, home my baby. This is crazy, these beautiful ladies. Always leave you smiling, never shaded. Moaning my root, we're going crazy in the booth. I gotta do it for them, they give love, I give it too. It's like this, bitch, it's like that. MSM, they cross the map and they be breaking shit down them. I ain't never heard of that. Nigga, you ain't watched yet. You how to touch, you hella whack, and I'm only speaking facts. So sit back and roll a J and let them take the stress away.
It's true, they could take you out this world if they want it. I trust my mom, I know that she will always get me potent. Have I saw the flowers cause she deserves to smell them. And if you touch my mama the wrong way, I have to snuff them. Cause she still get down, let's be real, that's why I'm here. And if no one will have your best interest, she come with care. And we got two with cotton roots, so got a chair. I let them know they're smoking, add some flavor to your ear. This for the mothers, this for the mothers. This for the mothers of sex and marijuana, This for the mothers, this for the mothers. This for the mothers of sex and marijuana, MSM, This for the mothers, this for the mothers. This for the mothers of sex and marijuana, This for the mothers, this for the mothers. This for the mothers of sex and marijuana, MSM, MSM,